Hi, welcome to an Easy Trader Update. This is Kim speaking on Friday the 26th of June. Okay, you normally will be listening to Charlie at some point on a Friday, and we'll be going through his live trades for the day. But here's a challenge for you. Instead of following through Charlie's live trades on a Friday, why don't you come and join us and trade live with us next Friday? We've got the non-farm payrolls coming out. It's a good opportunity to get a few points out the market. We've had an average of around a 60 pip move every non-farm payrolls Friday since since January. We've had a 60 pip move, so there's a good chance of getting 20 to 40 pips out of the market, provided we get some good results out there. It's not a guarantee, but there's certainly a good chance of getting some good pips out of it. So instead of just watching, why don't you come and join us? Now, if you trade with us in our live trading room, of course, you just come in as ever. But if you're just interested in trading some news, I have just recently completed my news-based trading CDs, which will allow you to get in there for next Friday if you get in time. So there's a challenge for you. Instead of watching the stuff after the action, why don't you come and join us and trade with the action? So let's have a look at the markets then. Euro has put in a bullish harami at the moment. This very early stage of the Friday, just pipping in there. We could run up towards the upper band here from the move that's there. We've got a bit of false, still got negative momentum kicking in here, and we're below, and it's locked in negative momentum and looking a little bit bearish in real terms. But there is a chance we could see some follow through of this. We've run back in towards that 50-day moving average. There's a lot of resistance around there. You can see there's three key moving averages sitting around that same patch there. So very strong resistance, but it could just rally into that. Above that is the daily band, the 8 MAs, and just above that 21. So lots and lots of resistance, and of course the 500 MA sitting right the way across the top of all this. Lots and lots. If it can get through that, of course, early next week, well, we could get a bit more of a bounce from where we are. It wouldn't be too shocking to see us continue down at some point and retest this trend line that's on here. Now, if we go out to a monthly level, weekly level even, and you can see, let me just click on there to get rid of all the pivots for a moment, and you can see here we've been running in this ascending channel for some time, topping along nicely off the tops there. We've got this triple bottom that previously on the daily chart, if we were to run down to that area, okay, we've got the weekly 50 just below us, but a break of that would see us make, and that has been tested really anyway, a break of that level could see us running even further down here. There was the sort of a picture of a bit of a head and shoulder pattern here, but it did break the top of the shoulder set, negated that pattern a bit, but who knows, we could still see a bigger correction from this sort of ascending channel that we've got going anyway for into next week. But certainly for tomorrow, on the daily point, from a daily point of view, it does, with this bullish harami, look like we could see a bit of upside. But if we don't, and we see the lows taken out, well, it's bets are on for the another test of this trend line. Let's have a look at cable. Cable not so bullish. It had quite a bearish day yesterday. Thursday was pretty grim. It came back. It had a good bounce at one stage off the monthly pivot, but that gave way, I see, and it's then pierced that. Now, from here, similar picture in terms of if you look at the weeklies here, and again we've got this sort of ascending. Sorry, that's it. We've got this ascending channel here. And if it keeps on running down into next week, we could see this again tested. And from a bigger picture, you would expect then the depth of that channel to be reached, and which could give us over the next month or so a much bigger target to the downside. Just looking back at the dailies, then would possibly still expect some further downside here. If we do get any sort of bounces, we've got plenty of, just as with the euro, we've got plenty of resistance not far above us, and there may be areas to be selling into. At the moment it does look rather weak. Just have a quick check on the old Fibonacci just to see where we are in terms of the bigger picture here. Yeah, we're in a bit of no man's land. We've got 786 below us, so could easily run back down to that sort of area. in the coming day or days. Right, let's have a look at the euro yen. Well, let's have a look at the yen first. Yen's had a bit of a kick up yesterday. We ran into almost a 50% retrace already here. Actually, that's why I had the fibs on here, but came in with a midi pivot. Could push a bit higher. Let's just get rid of that. Could push a bit higher here. We've got the daily 50 MA and the 34 just sitting right above us. That'd be quite a good area to give us a bit of resistance. Let's just check where we are with the RSI. Got plenty of room for the upside on the RSI there, so we could be pushing up, or could see the yen weaken some more against the dollar. Remember, this is dollar yen, so could weaken a little bit more, just as the euros weaken against the dollar, and so is the pound. So that's where we are with there. Euro yen. See this big channel here. Let me just make it clearer. There we go. It's been sitting in this rather large channel, descending channel all this time. It's had so many tests against the sort of towards that top end, whether you put the line exactly where I've got it or drop it down a little bit, could easily break that level and rally upward. Although the euro itself is hardly the strongest of currencies. But that said, that yesterday against the yen had a good move. And I won't be surprised if we're at least testing that upper channel level again, and if not, breaking through. And if we do break through again, just with all these currencies, we've got the 50 and the 34 sitting just pretty close up the top there, so a break of this upper level would see us run into that. And maybe there's, just bring that line here down, there's a resistance level with these previous highs around about this level as well, so all that tied in together may provide a really strong bit of resistance initially. So we may just see a break of the trend and then pull back into it, but we'll see. But certainly it's looking like it could want to punch up higher. Let's just click on here. You see the bigger picture. We've got this regression channel that's been sort of sitting here for all this time, still in play really. If price were to break to the upside here, we could see it coming back. Sorry, we could see it coming back within that channel and continue that move, but no guarantees. But it certainly looks like it wants to break the upper side of that channel, or at least challenge it again. And if it, as I say, if it does, well, plenty of resistance just the other side. But if that can be passed, well, then you've got almost the depth of this channel as a target, which would probably take us up to those previous highs over the next sort of week or two. Okay, that's it for me. As I say, big challenge on them for next Friday. You've got up until next Friday to get, if you haven't already got any of our trading discs, to grab a set of the discs and get au fait with what we're doing, and I'll talk you through step by step of how I'll be trading it at the time. So just as Charlie teaches you and shows you what he's done after the morning session that he's been trading, and it's all live, he's recording walks and all. You'll be able to come and trade with us a full afternoon. There it almost is. It's often at least an hour of trading. It normally is anyway. So well worth a shot though, because it's as I say, often one of the biggest moves of the month. Okay, I'll leave you to it. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll be back next week. Bye for now.